Hello and welcome back. In our previous lecture, Nova Manufacturing successfully completed its first Industry 4.0 pilot. The predictive maintenance solution reduced downtime, improved equipment reliability, and demonstrated measurable business value. At this point, many organizations make an important assumption. They believe that because the technology works, the transformation is complete. In reality, the journey has only just begun. Technology can be installed in weeks, changing how people think, work, collaborate, and make decisions takes much longer. Imagine buying a state of the art aircraft. Owning the aircraft does not make you a successful airline. You still need trained pilots, ground crews, maintenance engineers, operating procedures, and a culture of safety. Industry 4.0 is no different. Now, Nova Manufacturing shifts its focus from machines to people. The next phase of transformation is about helping employees understand the vision, trust the change, and actively participate in creating the future. Remember this principle throughout today's session. Technology enables change. People deliver transformation. Whenever organizations introduce change, resistance is almost inevitable. But here's an important insight: most people do not resist technology, they resist uncertainty. Employees naturally ask questions. Will automation replace my job? Will I be able to learn these new tools? What happens if I make mistakes? Why are we changing something that already works? These concerns are completely normal. As leaders, our responsibility is not to eliminate these emotions but to acknowledge them, communicate openly, and provide support. Resistance is often a signal that people need more clarity, more confidence, or more involvement. At Nova Manufacturing, leaders quickly realize that the biggest challenge is not implementing AI. It's helping employees understand that AI is there to assist them, not replace them. When fear is replaced with understanding, resistance gradually becomes engagement. Successful transformation doesn't happen by chance. It follows a structured process. The journey begins by creating awareness. People need to understand why change is necessary before they will support it. Next comes visible leadership commitment. Employees watch what leaders do far more closely than what they say. Once leadership is aligned, the organization communicates a clear and compelling vision. Training and skill development then prepare employees for new ways of working. As adoption grows, leaders reinforce successes, recognize positive behaviors, and continue gathering feedback for ongoing improvement. Think of this as a continuous cycle rather than a one time initiative. Many established frameworks, such as COTUS and ADKAR, are built on these same principles. The message is simple: successful change is planned, led, measured, and continuously reinforced. Knowing the framework is one thing, executing it requires a practical strategy. Successful organizations begin with strong executive sponsorship because visible leadership builds credibility. Next comes stakeholder mapping. Different groups experience change differently, so communication must be tailored to their needs and concerns. Training programs equip employees with new skills, while change champions act as trusted advocates across departments. Equally important are continuous feedback mechanisms. Transformation should be a dialogue, not a one way announcement. Recognition also plays a powerful role. Celebrating early successes encourages others to participate and demonstrates that change creates opportunities rather than threats. At Nova Manufacturing, every communication, workshop, and training session reinforces one consistent message: Industry 4.0 is not replacing people. It is empowering people with better tools and better information. Let's return to Nova Manufacturing. The leadership team understands that successful transformation requires much more than technical implementation. The CEO begins hosting regular town hall meetings, openly discussing the transformation vision and answering employee questions. Plant managers conduct AI awareness workshops, explaining how predictive maintenance supports technicians instead of replacing them. Digital champions are identified within every department. These individuals become trusted mentors who help colleagues adopt new technologies. Hands on training programs allow employees to build confidence through practical experience rather than theoretical instruction. Success stories are celebrated publicly, recognizing individuals who embrace innovation and inspire others. Gradually, something remarkable begins to happen. Employees stop viewing Industry 4.0 as a management initiative. They begin seeing it as their own transformation journey. That shift in mindset is often the real turning point in successful digital transformation. How do leaders know whether change is actually taking place? The answer lies in measurement. Transformation should be monitored with the same discipline used for financial or operational performance. Training completion rates show whether employees are developing new capabilities. System usage reveals whether new tools are becoming part of daily work. Employee engagement surveys measure confidence and sentiment, while productivity improvements demonstrate business impact. Organizations should also monitor adoption rates, readiness scores, innovation participation, and feedback trends. At Nova Manufacturing, executives review a change adoption dashboard alongside operational KPIs. When adoption slows, they investigate the reasons, provide additional support, and adjust communication strategies. This reinforces an important principle. If you measure only technology performance, you'll miss the human side of transformation. Sustainable transformation requires measuring both. Experience from successful Industry 4.0 programs reveals several consistent leadership behaviors. First, leaders must lead by example. Employees are more likely to embrace change when they see leaders using and supporting new ways of working. Communication should be frequent, transparent, and consistent. People rarely complain about receiving too much meaningful communication. Celebrate quick wins because early successes build confidence and create momentum. Listen actively. Resistance often provides valuable insights that improve implementation. Invest continuously in learning. Skills must evolve alongside technology. Empower change champions to support their peers and reinforce positive behaviors through recognition and encouragement. Ultimately, leadership is not about managing change. It is about creating an environment where people feel confident enough to change themselves. Let's conclude today's discussion. Successful Industry 4.0 transformation is never only about technology. Technology creates new possibilities. People turn those possibilities into business value. At Nova Manufacturing, the pilot has proven the technology. Employees are engaged, leaders are aligned, and a culture of learning is beginning to take shape. The organization is now ready for the next phase, scaling. But scaling introduces new challenges. How do we replicate success across multiple plants? How do we standardize architectures while allowing local flexibility? How do we maintain governance, quality, cybersecurity, and business value as transformation expands? These are the questions we'll answer in our next lecture on scaling initiatives. As we close today's session, Remember the leadership philosophy at the heart of every successful digital transformation. Technology enables innovation. Leadership inspires confidence. People create lasting transformation.